Hawa falls, and there is not a sound.
Hey. Is the Leviathan still in the air and floating in that direction?
Covered in darkness from the sorcerous ensorcelment that Najma has cast on it, the Leviathan, this awful whale of vines, is indeed slowly meandering towards the temple.
Full speed toward the hole, baby. I told you during break what I was gonna do.
As is Arn, keeping pace with Jora, sprinting up.
How fast is Arn?
Arn's speed is 30 feet.
See Arn.
As Jora crests
I'm
the hill.
heroically running faster than Arn.
And I think...
Well, it's because he's got 2 axes in his hands.
No, it's because he's shorter than me.
He is shorter, and he's also coughing.
No.
And he's in a berserker almost rage as he
also just faster.
sprints up the street. Yeah, you are also far faster. Jora, pantherously, and much faster than my cool-ass NPC.
Cheatinously.
Kitenessly.
Is
Wrong word.
crests the hill.
Am I allowed to teleport to the...
Leviathan?
No, the temple? Is that in darkness, or I can only teleport up?
The only darkness within, 60 feet?
Is the Leviathan.
It's the Leviathan
Here's
overhead.
the thing. If I go by myself and it is way too much, I will die.
I have a question.
Yeah, okay.
Because do you have to be in darkness to use it?
You have to step into a shadow.
I have to step into a shadow to be able to teleport up
Okay,
there.
so you have to find some form of
Which is...
darkness.
Is there anything around me to be able to do it?
You look down and see your shadow.
As Joe is wide-eyed.
Wants
Or-
this to
It says,
happen.
please
Here's
go.
also what I'm thinking. If it's too much, I can just teleport back down. I'm going to teleport up there.
Halfdan's arm now dangles from his sling, having fallen out in his fall into the creek, and together they make a perfect bulwark against the sun, casting a deep shadow, because they are 2 big, beefy boys.
Hell yeah.
And you
So here
step
for this.
into the shadow.
Oh, God. I'm going to get eaten.
MacGowan.
I am running toward the same direction that Jora and Arn are running. I don't know what you're doing. You haven't said what you're doing. I'm just gonna lob 2 firebolts up there in the mess of Leviathan just to see.
Shooting into the dark.
Yeah.
As the darkness is larger than the Leviathan, somehow this invokes disadvantage. I'm
God,
sorry.
I'm going to get hit. Oh, my God.
Okay, you're gonna be up there in the darkness.
Oh wow. Okay, that's still a 19 with disadvantage on the first one.
Hell yeah.
That's going to hit.
And then the 15 on the second one.
That is not going to hit.
Okay, 17
Andrew.
fire.
On a cantrip? My God.
2d10, baby.
That's lovely. I think you hit it in one of these pulsating blue things that just ducks out of the darkness cloud for a second and bursts as you blast it with fire. It's almost like the insides of a blueberry where it looks like it's going to be blue. That is not blue. And then, in a whirl of robes and scarf, you are engulfed.
Oh, my God. I'm
You
gonna
have stepped
die.
within this non-solid entity. You are inside the writhing spaghetti of this vine terror.
Okay.
And
You're in Bloodborne.
you can hear it from within.
I'm going to try to do it back.
You immediately regret this and leave?
No, I'm going to try to make
Oh.
a whale noise back.
No.
Womp, just to see.
She's Dorying up there.
Yes, I speak whale.
I know.
Performance check.
Okay. I think this should be at an advantage personally because it's so creative. But
I don't know what it's doing.
Death save.
oh shit, a 6. Okay. Oh.
And you hear those seed pods detach, and then confusedly within the darkness, which you can't see because you are also in the darkness, they whirl around and try to get at you, but you're inside the spaghetti. Jora, you crest the hill.
Real fast. Are the worshippers, the Dawn Chorus, are they doing? If this is the Dawn Chorus, that might be over here. I don't know. Are the peeps up here doing anything?
700 sets of eyes gaze at you.
Oh my god.
How many coyotes?
I get that reference too.
Women, children, men,
Oh, cool.
tinkers,
cool.
smiths,
That's fine, but
soldiers,
they're up. They're awake.
bakers, candlestick makers.
Are there tinkles and tankles and tonkles?
Cool. But I'm aware
Aplenty.
that they're awake. Seem to be.
Sorry.
All right. There is only one option at this point.
Don't.
Yes. Peace and booty grease. Yours gonna full-on sprint and just leap into the first hole where she saw Hawa dropped. And if it's like a well, which is what her assumption is, she's gonna try and jam the axe into the side of it and hold on to slow her fall.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
If it's just a hole in the ground, she's just gonna fall.
Jora, athletics check.
I'm still raging, right?
Yes, you are.
Oh, let's go. A 27.
You hit the first wave of these singers of this
Call me a
chorus.
middle linebacker. I'm just plowing through.
They're
I'm
not-
still a middle linebacker.
It is just a wave of people that you hit, like a surface of flesh, and you push and
But they're
you
not
push,
like grasping.
and you dig deep, and as you begin to step on vines beneath your feet, they begin to call. They begin to vocalize with their mouths, and then eventually, as you pass through, coming even closer to the edge of what looks like a small stone lip into this hole, they begin to hold on, not doing damage, as you begin to middle linebackers push and dig deep, and somebody falls beneath your feet, and you're still digging and pushing, and they're holding on, people being dragged by your tree trunk like calves as you walk and you walk. And
I
you
am Gears
pull.
of War.
And you are completely engulfed in these things except for your head and your arms, and you make it to the lip and pull yourself bodily over towards the lip of the well, and you fall in.
Did I clear any path for Arn on the way? It doesn't matter.
Thump, thump, thump. Arn falls in as well.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's stay with Jora for a second.
Oh no, go on to someone else. Go on to someone else.
Yeah, okay. MacGowan.
Yes.
Yeah.
The big lady has fallen in the pit. Fallen is perhaps the wrong.
Has jumped in too.
Big lady went in the hole.
Has bowled into the green.
Yeah.
A great deal of the standards of the singers follow, still trying to grasp at her. There is a human waterfall pouring into the pit after Jora.
Let's go.
What do you do, MacGowan?
I'm gonna ride the wave, baby.
I wanted to save all of these people really bad, but then they tried to take Hawa, and it was, sorry.
Riding that wave, my
As we
guy.
said during the break, the time for puzzles is nigh. It's over.
I'm going to ride this World War Z wave of corpses into this hole.
Oh, they're alive.
You're gonna look so cool, old man.
And I think
You
that
bust out a Sunny D on the way down.
You're like paddle.
It's radical.
Get out of here.
Surge, ride the body wave.
Hit the lip. Whoop-ah. And then it's
That was upsetting, Scott.
Najma,
Yeah.
you are riding the dragon.
fuck yes.
Up there. Forgot I couldn't use dark vision, so
You have advantage on your next attack roll
I do.
because you shadow stepped.
Hell yes. I'm just gonna punch into the mire.
You're just ripping and tearing in the dark.
Yeah.
And since you are in contact with it, you do not have disadvantage from your darkness spell.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Rend this
I
thing
want to
apart with
fuck
your
this
bare
shit
hands.
up. I
From the
want to
inside.
rip it.
So let's roll them all first, and then we'll have like the cinematic. 19, 26, 12, 15. 2 of them hit.
Damn it.
Tell me how you, like, are you just ripping? Are you just like sort of kicking?
Is
and-
it like around me?
You are in the dark, surrounded by spaghetti. It is like being caught in seaweed. It's like you're being wrapped in vines, but they snake around you and then you push them off to the
You're
side.
gonna love this.
Yes, I am.
Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes and I'm gonna attune into the Pisces constellation and just try to feel the tremor of it. And I'm just gonna like punch out wildly, do like a roundhouse kick in the air, flowing with the Pisces spirit.
Yeah, you are.
You're daredeviling.
And you rip and tear.
Okay.
17 damage, you said?
Yeah.
We'll get to you, boys. Because
don't.
there's a dragon to be slain here.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it by myself, fucking barehanded.
Finally,
Oh god.
it mounts a response. Vines, like cords, more like metal chains than anything made of plant material, begin to pierce in and around, trying to pierce its own body, moving around, trying to slap, smush, crush, tangle, smack you.
This is a bad idea.
It makes
Why?
37 attack rolls.
It makes 500.
It is a ninja blender.
Well, it's Ninja Blender or an endless stream of coyotes.
And I just chose the blender.
13 to hit?
No.
25 to hit.
Yes. Fuck.
As these vines, piercing itself, will also damage itself.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let's go. Would you count these as missiles since they're kind of shaped like little spears?
Specifically, no, because they are attached vines.
I really thought you were going to be like, yes.
Sorry.
Specifically, yes.
Deflect it. Okay. I can survive that.
11 points of bludgeoning damage.
I could kill you right now.
Because it is not, you are no longer under the stone aegis.
Yep. I'm not.
So that's 11 points of bludgeoning
Oh, is it
damage.
resistance to bludgeoning?
Yeah.
Yes.
Bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
And it, groaning, accidentally pierces one of its own blue seed pods. And now you are covered in some amount of pollen as well. Not the bad pollen.
Just pollen.
I know I'm saying pollen a lot. This is more like those little spinny seed pods.
This is not the bad
Yeah.
pollen. This is the
Yeah.
good pollen.
It's good pollen.
Your turn.
I'm gonna attack and then use another key point and do no, I'm not. Yes, I am. I'm gonna do flurry of blows in it and save my one key point. 24, 12, 14. Hold on, I gotta roll one more. 23.
2 hit.
Oh, I'll take it. 11 and 10.
Oh my gosh. Whoa. That hurt.
Yeah.
You took out something that is not supposed to be taken out of whatever this thing's construction is.
Rip it out of the sky.
I
and-
channeled the Taurus constellation now because I'm mad.
Yeah, you are.
Let's
Bull
go.
in a china shop.
Yeah.
And the darkness veer and list and begin to tilt off to the side as this injured whale noise sounds and reverberates across the hills. Falling into this pit. The fetid air, the murky sort of warm moisture that is blossoming out of this pit barely even registers on your senses. As you said, if there is a wall, you're going to attempt to dig your axe in and try to slow your fall down.
There is not a wall.
There is.
Good job.
Give me an athletics roll. You are raging.
I wanted to mention that I am, as I'm coming down, trying to is it like a loose earth? Is it stone? What do we got?
MacGowan, it is pristine marble.
27 again.
And you realize this academically as you are a dwarf.
I know, I use my stone cunning and I'm like, oh shit, that's really nice.
Let me sip on this Sunny D just real quick.
God, this is radical stonemanship.
MacGowan, history check. Somehow, whether it's through age or the moisture that comes up from this passage, this marble is a little softer than you would expect. And you do manage to dig in just briefly for a second, trying to slow your fall, sending sparks flying. Arn, not doing this, slams on by you down into the darkness.
Yeah, bye, Arn.
And then you hit something in the side of the wall. There is a flash of moonstone silver as the wall that you are sliding down is no longer marble, but a thick band of iron and something white and luminous stone in the center, almost like
yes.
a manacle on an arm. And you are hurled away from the wall from the impact as you slide down into it.
Hell yeah.
And you fall into the dark.
Cool, Joe. Joe, I have a game for you to play after this. Sorry.
That was a 21 on my history.
You have definitely seen, now that you look at this and the temple as a whole, you've seen stone of this make before on your storied adventuring career. Now is not the time to dwell on it. But you think it was somewhere to the north.
I sip on my Sunny D and consider this.
You really are riding the wave. Jora and Arn are slightly ahead of it. Here comes the Chud flood.
Chud.
All right.
I think as you bounce off of whatever this manacle
I just
was,
get mashed by the wave.
thump, 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 thumps of bodies falling in spaces. Bodies in spaces. Your turn, Najma.
I'm going, you know what, boys? I'm sorry. I think I'm going to use my last Fury of Blows, and I'm just going to punch it 4 times.
You go to town.
I do you.
I'm giving you energy.
Did you get your key back from your short rest?
I got all of them back, but then I used 1 on...
2 on Arn.
2 on Arn, and then 1 on the
Oh, the 2
cloak.
on Arn is what I forgot.
Fucking
I was like,
Arn.
I feel
Should have
like you went
just
through
let
that
him
way
die.
fast.
I am sending you all of the energy to all of these hit. All of these are going to hit, and I know it.
Natural 20. Yes!
Into the mic.
For one. Natural 20!
Baked.
12. But a natural 20.
The natural 20
3 12s?
hits.
Good.
I think 5 with the previous ones as well. She rolled a couple 12s.
Yeah.
No, I know, but I just mean
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
that's
this one.
I
yeah.
know. I know.
3, the same number
Do I
in
get
a row.
anything
It's a
because it was a
lot.
natural 20? Do I get to like double anything?
double
or-
dice.
Crit damage.
12. Oh.
12.
No, that's not right. 13.
Kill it and ride it into the dust.
Yes! I
yeah.
think I'm going to...
Hell yes.
The darkness dissipates as you.
I find a vine, and from my past meditation, I'm going to rope it the way my brother Arcturus taught me how to rope things.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ride that son of a bitch to the ground.
Lasso it.
Yep. Yes. And I'm just regal as fuck riding it to the ground. And I think I'm trying to like pull it in part with the lasso of itself.
It lists, and you ride this bucking bronco down to the ground. You don't know which way is
Bucking
up.
sky whale.
You went 2.7 seconds on a bull named Fu Manchu.
And you don't know which way is up, which way is left or right, but finally the darkness dissipates like clouds effervescing around you, and you are grinding it down ever closer to the ground. And you land spectacularly next to the corpse of the Hippomination. Slam into the dirt. Crater. You know that sort of impact
Yes.
slide crater?
Yes.
Skyrim
Yeah.
dragon.
Yeah, leaving a rent in the ground.
God, that's powerful.
Gonna hop off, and I'm gonna fall off. Like, I think it's a cool hop, but I kind of like fall because that was a lot.
Woo!
I'm gonna jump up, I'm gonna clap my hands off, and I guess try to look to see where they went. And I guess I just see the people. Hello. Do you know where the big lady and the old man went?
Wordlessly, Halfdan points up the hill.
Okay, thank you. And I just want to run.
Tell the sorcerer. Thank you.
Okay.
Whole half Daniel? 50% Dan's on our side now. Let's go.
I mean, you only saved him 5 times.
Oh, he
Mission
was the
accomplished.
One. Okay.
50% Daniel is on Team
Yes.
Can Hughes Magic.
That is right.
That was a lot.
0.5 Dan. Love him.
There are far fewer humans up here. And now that all of the fuss seems to be over,
Yeah.
you would guess that maybe a third of the crowd on the southern border is still there. The rest appear to have fallen into the hole, which now you can see is a very well-maintained, unstained marble low wall from which a moist vapor rises.
I may have killed him with bodies.
We're coming to save you, Hawa.
I'm bringing an entire avalanche of bodies.
Do the people that didn't...
-3 on the bludgeoning damage.
Hey, that's true.
Per.
All of them.
Per one.
For every 700.
Do the other people look like upset, or they're just like looking around?
They are almost like... God, of course I thought of Chud. Slow to react, are still staring as they were at Jora, just open mouth gazing. And then as you almost step on a vine and do not, they just begin to stand and sway in the sunlight to the north, east, and west.
It's the one thing I didn't want to happen, and I caused it. It was great. Great feeling. Whatever.
Fuck puzzles. This is much better. Oh, man. What a joy it is to make a puzzle to be ignored.
I'm so sorry.
No, I mean that 100% sincerely. Hell
I
yes.
tried really hard not to ignore it,
This
frankly.
is way cooler. This is honestly way better.
Joe.
I went with the Conan approach.
Yeah.
You did. As did Najma ripping and tearing.
Yeah. Just like,
Oh, yeah.
Can I do something? You can say no.
Yeah, so you're still standing at the edge.
Yeah. Can I cast Minor Illusion to make the thingy that I just killed look like it's crawling towards them to see if that inflicts any kind of response?
So you're summoning an image of the thing
Yeah.
up here next to them.
Yeah. Just to see what happens.
I don't think there is really any reaction from the chorus crowd. And I think this thing floats above them. It's slightly smaller because of the size dimensions, but it is not having a visual effect on them.
Okay, I'm gonna just jump in. And I'm going to jump in a way that I can slow fall.
Slow fall, mom.
I mean,
Maybe.
you can also shadow step your whole way down because
can I
it's
do
dark.
that?
From wall to wall?
No, I just meant
No, Super Mario.
you could just wait until you're almost at the bottom and then
True.
be like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna jump in, and then when it's dark enough, I'm just gonna shadow step to the bottom.
Oh my god. Okay.
Hell yeah.
it's what shadow
Hell
step is like one of the coolest fucking things in this game.
Amazing.
We're in Najma's fucking zone
You know
now,
what?
baby.
I
We are.
think I jump in like Pocahontas style, and then the second it goes like all black, I'm just gonna like
Look for
somersault and then hit the ground.
Just ride
targets.
the shadow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. Everyone else.
Hey, baby, we didn't hear anyone hit the ground, so we can't take damage, right?
Yeah.
And I slowed my fall a little, right?
Yes.
Before the
Just slow
bound
fall,
bodies
guys.
hit me, right?
And now you're looking at
Can I try and slow my fall again so the bodies pass me?
I'm afraid not.
Cool, that's
and
fine.
it was such a good idea, and it did work, except for
All
that
the bodies.
that band, whatever it was in
Yeah.
the wall,
That's fine. I love it.
Holy shit.
spinning into the dark. Arn, and then Jora, and then like 80 human bodies.
Could you say it any more condescending?
No, I'm just imagining.
Jora and Arn and all those people you killed.
No.
Because you didn't do the puzzle.
No. Believe me.
They were dead already.
I do not blame a single character for their actions this day.
I'm happy.
And then MacGowan fall into
Riding
the
the
pit.
wave.
Ba-toing, ba-toing. As MacGowan falls
Takes
on
a shit.
top
I'm the
Did I
cherry
get
on top.
crushed?
into a mire, a fetid, oozing, just muck water sewer.
Let's go. Keep rolling it. Let's go.
14 points of damage to all.
7.
7, because you're raging.
I'm too angry to get.
No help from landing on the ooey gooey people and not the ground?
No, Jonah, take your 14. You freaking fell. I'm gonna get crushed by everyone.
You're last.
You're fine.
You're the real cherry on top.
I don't think so.
You also can become incorporeal.
Yeah.
13 points of bludgeoning damage as the bodies pile on top of Jora and Arn into the water.
Oh God.
Okay,
Oh,
wait.
I see.
So I get the extra damage, which is 6 or 7.
6.
6.
Oh my god.
Oh, Bubba.
Oh, that's funny.
Yikes.
And the sheer weight of these bodies is gelatinous.
I'm drowning.
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
Into the muck.
I'm gonna like force my way up.
Yeah.
Violently.
Athletics roll.
Cool beans. That is a natural 20
Perfect.
plus 8.
I think you can even give Arn a hand if you're feeling like it.
100% gonna do that. I'm gonna pull Arn by the scruff of his neck.
The interesting thing is, it's a lot easier because, unlike people in their best minds, the people that fall into this pit are completely placid. They are completely limp.
This sounds upsetting.
MacGowan, right next to you, as you are now on this almost like
Does he hit me?
floating barge. No,
Okay.
of this floating barge of bodies.
I'm raging and I'm not liable for my actions currently.
Holy shit. Why was that the coolest fucking... You rode the dragon.
I rode the dragon.
You tore the whale apart with your
Just
bare
like that.
hands.
That's all you want?
Yeah.
That natural 20. Why couldn't they? And can you imagine if all three of them were natural 20s?
Like, if at any time you'd hit more than just 2.
Yeah. That's so scary that now they're like dead bodies.
Oh my god.
But what's
what
in
fell
there?
beast.
Jora and Arn climb out of this pile of now slowly sinking bodies. It's almost like a little island or sandbar, just made of people.
Let's go.
And you are in this dim, dark, absolutely stank cave.
We're at the stank cave?
Point of order. Mm-hmm. This is nothing compared to the hippo's mouth, right?
Nothing.
Yeah, I'm good. I think my nostrils are burned.
MacGowan plops down painfully on this island of bodies next to Jora and Arn.
Well, yeah, I think immediately looking for Hawa, if I can, like, assist Jora with that or anything.
Yeah, whoever would like to make a perception check, because it is in dim light and vision is obscured.
I do have dark vision.
You do have dark vision.
I'll give you advantage on it.
Hell yeah. 18.
Helped by Jora and the whimperings of the one human figure in this area that is calling out for help, or at least expressing any kind of dissatisfaction or discomfort at all, you see that between you and this sort of stone harbor, there is a unrecognizable muddy mess that is possibly Hawa. And as you watch, several critters, sort of small creature, begin to skate and walk across the thick surface of this ooze towards Hawa, and one leg out pricks him, and he bats it away.
I'm already there.
No, you gross.
I am
Kill those.
as fast as possible.
Do you
heading
have a
towards
swim
him.
speed?
Do I have a swim speed? Let's double check.
How muddy is this water?
Incredibly.
Good.
I can't shadow step with somebody else. Just myself, right?
Take somebody with you? I don't think so. I think it's just you.
Dang it.
I don't believe I have a swim speed, so I think it's just half.
You plunge into this muddy, mucky muck towards Hawa. You do actually make it to Hawa into an adjacent square. It's a hex, and my brain is going like, what the heck is going on?
Did that thing attack him?
Yes,
I teleport to him.
you do. Splorp, and then it's 3 trucks in the mud.
Great. So I get to immediately make a melee attack against it as I show up.
Go ahead and roll that attack.
Cool.
Is it a big bug or it's just like
Tiny little critterling.
okay?
Now, if I have Warcaster, can I use like one of those on it, or is it specifically? I think it's just a melee weapon
Okay.
attack. I just wasn't sure since I have Warcaster.
I think it would be a melee weapon attack.
Cool. No, I think I just kind of slurp into the mud because I'm quite short.
What was it?
It was like a 7.
As you slurp into it, you do sink instantly. It is not a solid surface that you are traveling to.
I think that I'm prepared to like try to steady myself in some mud or whatever, and I like go to swing and I just zoomp.
And it curls, though it does look like some sort of stick bug or a praying mantis. It unfurls, and you can actually see that it is a twist of vines that twists in and out and begins to wriggle and burrow in the muck away.
Ew.
I just want to hoist him up. Like I'm going to pick him up and throw him over my shoulder and start moving to dry land that Najma's on.
So Najma alights gently in the shadow of a large stone urn on this dock-like structure, this stone sort of causeway, as the rest of you pull yourselves up onto this causeway. It's made of stone, and it runs along the side of this fetid pit where the manvalanche fell.
It's such a powerful term.
It really is, and it's extremely grim. I was thinking about that. It's extremely fucking grim.
Oh,
this
yeah.
imagery.
It always makes me think of like World War Z.
Yeah, that's exactly
what
where
it-
my
like,
brain
I mean,
goes.
It's like the
Because this is some deep, not deep water, but this is like some water, and there's people at the bottom of this manvalanche.
Yeah.
And maybe that crosses your minds as you struggle up onto these stones.
Like the babies from the Bible that Pharaoh threw away.
oh,
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's horrifying. Wow.
Sorry, that's what I think about.
Thank
every time
you.
say it.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
I
no,
mean, yeah.
thank you.
Remember in Prince of Egypt
And
when
this
it's
is
on
the Nile.
tile?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like all the babies are falling in the water.
Well, Najma, actually, now that you say that, no,
I know.
there you can see actually from. You might be the only person who can. As the light filters down from where you all just dropped in, you can see that this is, in some sense, a river nexus. There are 3 streams leading to the south, the west, and the east, and you are on this northern kind of dock causeway. This is the split second that you glean because at this exact moment, everybody is variously pulling themselves up. Hawa bleeding from that strange puncture wound, MacGowan and Jora coated in sludge, and Arn panting with effort, pulling yourselves up what are just stone steps rising up out of this water.
I'm carrying Hawa.
You are carrying Hawa, and I think Arn behind you, MacGowan, is having intense trouble. He's coughing and trying to clear his throat.
I would like to, as he's coming up, if I'm able to do the same sort of molding earth with the sludge to help give like an easier passage, I would love if Arn is willing to help him through that, especially if he's struggling.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion is going to be 21.
Wow, okay. So when you approach with your... What does it look like when you are molding earth at a distance? Because it's not that it's coming into your hands and you're placing it. You're sort of lifting it underneath, right?
Yeah, well, I think that in the sense of if I'm trying to help Arn, I will like go over to Arn. Less that I'm, pulling it up like a gesture or whatever, but just as I step, it kind of comes up from below to meet my feet, and so I just walk over to him and extend a hand to offer to help him up.
He does something terrifying. He flinches and cowers at the side of the steps for a second before pushing himself back up and accepting your hand, just a look of just absolute consternation on his face. He's trying to clear his airways, and you pull him up onto the rocks.
Hey, come on, Captain. We both gotta get out of here. Let's hope that whatever cures us is down in here somewhere.
Just clearing. Najma.
Time out.
This is my worst nightmare.
We want to let her outside.
I don't know.
Is she doing
She does this. Sorry, she's like digging in her ear and then gagging herself. So I'm hearing over here.
That is horrifying.
And then I'm hearing.
I thought I was just such a good storyteller.
You were.
You're doing great.
No,
She's like,
no.
oh man, this mud is
I just
so gross.
I just didn't want to be like in the midst of like a really important conversation and Willow throw up on the floor.
No,
all
it was.
good.
That's
Do we
why.
need to put her out in the hall or something?
Willow.
Come here.
So scary, spooky Arn Flinch. We recorded?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You good?
Joe. Sorry, that was so funny to me.
Yeah. And as you do help him up, and he does eventually accept your hand and sort of skitter undignified, he looks under your elbow at the two figures approaching in the gloom. One is a young woman, smartly dressed in a black uniform with a silver moon insignia on the breast. She gazes at all of you, at first with interest, and then at the truly awful sight of the body pile behind you with growing grimness. The other is a familiar sight, a portly, serene-looking man who in a flash is replaced by the blue-cloaked figure of Ma'at. Ah, bastard! There you are at last. How have you upset the prince?
Hello, friends. Jonah here to say thank you for listening to this episode of Bound. I'd like to take a moment to tell you about our amazing partner, Dice Envy. This week, check out the new Nyx's Embrace dice set. The tightness of night blesses your footfalls, wrapping them in silent shadows so your enemies remain unaware of the cold, slinking death stalking ever nearer. Nyx's Embrace is a blue and black vapor suspended in clear acrylic and inked in gold. If you're looking to add to your dice hoard, you can get 10% off of your purchase at Dice Envy by going to diceenvy.com/Questco or by using promo code QuestCo at checkout. That's QUESTCO for 10% off of your entire order. If you're a fan of the Quest Company, please do us a favor and head over to our page on the Apple Podcasts app or wherever you listen to your podcast and leave us a rating and review. It's a big help to us, and we read all those reviews as soon as they come in, and getting more of those is a big boost to our visibility. We really appreciate it. And if you really love what we do here at the Quest Company and you'd like to take that next step in supporting us, please consider becoming a Patreon subscriber. For as little as $2 a month, you can help us with necessary expenses, help us continue to improve the quality of the show, and get access to exclusive content and patron rewards. If you'd like to give us that support, you could do so at patreon.com/questcompanypodcast. You can find the link to the Patreon on our website, questcompanypodcast.com. If you'd like to contact us, you could do so directly through our website or by finding us on Instagram and Twitter at The Quest Company. You can also come hang out with us in our Discord. If you need links to any of those things, go check out the website. It's all there. We know that word of mouth is the best way to get people listening to a new show, and that's especially true for independent podcasts like ours. So please, if you enjoy our content, let other people know. Tell your friends. We would love to see you posting about the podcast using hashtag #TheQuestCompany, and if you have any fan art of the podcast that you want to share, just make sure when you post it to tag us so that we can see it. Tagging us really is the best way to make sure we see the stuff you post and to guide folks directly to us. Speaking of word of mouth, we'd still love to hear from you. We are continuing to take question submissions for our Q&A episode because scheduling is hard. We're going to have so many things to talk about, so if you've got questions about Bound, Kanoko Origins, Villagers, any other Quest Company stuff, we would love for you to continue submitting those. We've had a bunch of great ones and we hope to see more. You can hit us up on social media or in our Discord if you want to make sure that we see your questions. I'd like to thank Joe Leitess for running the game and editing this episode, along with all the artists whose music is featured in it. Thank you to Aakash Gandhi for the song Eyes of Glory. Thank you to all the empires in the world for the song Low Devil. Thanks to Blue Dot Sessions for the song Ultima Thule. Thanks to Daniel Birch for the song Environmental Disaster Zone and License to Kill. Thank you to David Hilowitz for the song The Bridge Horror. Thanks to Dan Bodan for Gaia in Fog. Thank you to Damscray for the song Twist Science and Doug Maxwell for Tribal War Council. Thanks to I Think I Can Help You for the song Gravity Variations and Engel for Beneath the Stronghold and Keoz for the song Paragon. Ambient sound by tabletopaudio.com. Additional sound design by Slappy and Antiprotector. That's all for me, so let's get back to the action. Thank you for joining us here at the Quest Company.
Wait, what prince? Is this something here? Is this something else? What's going on, Matt?
The prince, bastard, the crown prince of Hussar, advisor to the king, most bounteous well of righteous generosity, turned traitorous royal scullion.
Medicine check.
You gonna check on Hawa?
On Hawa. Jora does not care.
Does not care.
Is trying to figure out the sickness as quickly as possible.
Yeah, go ahead and roll for it.
It's a 19, Joe. Joe, it's a 19.
So what would you like to do? You're examining this puncture pinprick on Hawa's calf.
I think she starts by trying to suck poison out of it. If it's a type of poison, like that's like snake bites would be something that she would understand.
Your first thought is there's something that has been implanted. Yeah.
And then just trying to like assess it.
I think you roughly wipe away the sludge and the muck or whatever, and then instantly you're trying to, even like squeezing it almost, if there was some fluid or something injected to get it out. And all you taste is hot, salty blood.
Ew.
Salty blood? He's jerked? Is Hawa jerked?
What?
I'm joking.
Jerked?
like jerked chicken.
What?
I'm just kidding at this point.
What
Is
the hell?
blood not? I have always thought blood was salty.
I've never tasted.
It tastes
blood.
like
You've never
iron.
tasted your own blood?
I know I have, but it's like irony. It's not salty.
Dude, it's salty. It's straight up salty.
Joe's salty,
Joe.
boys.
I'm
boys and
scared.
girls,
I am a
Joe's
salty boy. It's true. It's
Joe,
very
cut
true.
all of this.
I'm not cutting
It's
this.
warm,
No,
salty
keep it.
blood. I was just kidding.
No, maybe it's going on the end at least.
Okay, that's
If I
fine.
just
You can
say.
put it on the end. That's fine. But like,
God, to stop
I
you.
just really enjoyed the idea of it's like she tastes the blood and is like, this is good blood. And it's just like eats his leg.
Hey, Jora,
Salty.
you're hungry. It's been like, I think that perversely rises to mind.
Ooh, I love that. Now you have to keep all of it. Dang it.
I am. Oh, believe me,
All right.
I am.
My tummy.
And I always was.
Enjoy that ASMR on the back end there.
But
Joe.
it's
Yeah,
horrifying.
I won't.
I think we need Joe needs to confront the horror of this image of the body pile gurgling and bubbling
gross.
of
The dead
passive people. Yeah, the biblical body baby pile, baby body pile, biblical baby body pile.
Oh, nice.
In the
That's your new theater tongue twister, kids.
Yeah. What was it? Biblical
baby body pile in the
body
bog.
Pile in the
Biblical
bog.
baby body pile in the bog.
Whoa.
I'm just stunting on him, y'all.
Just stunting.
Biblical baby pile. Oh shit.
It's horrible because you are doing like this field medicine, trying to keep yet another member of the crew from falling ill. And all you taste is blood, and it awakens the hunger that has been inside of all of you because nobody's had rations that weren't rotten.
I spit it out, though.
You do, in over 24 hours. And there is a splash. The woman has dived into the water.
Bleeding the black coat?
Yes, as I was saying, the shame of it, bastard, the absolute shame of it. I know not what impertinence you showed, His Highness, but I cannot imagine this behavior to be a justified reaction.
Why the hell are you asking me about the prince?
Because the prince, bastard. The prince, the one who has chained me to this location, who has taken me from you and from our quest. We must return to it, bastard.
Wait,
we must take the king north. No?
Wait.
Must I remind you of
brought
everything?
You here to this under here?
I am here.
No. You've been gone.
Yes.
So what I'm asking you,
Yes.
right, are you saying that the prince put you down here?
Yes.
Well, how the fuck?
I am chained to the root, bastard.
You are magic too, no?
We gotta cut a fucking
Greetings.
root then.
Hello.
I am Ma'at.
Damn it, that sounded like Najma.
Oh, hello, Laszlo.
Sorry. Okay, keep going.
You may call me Ma'at.
My name is Najma.
Greetings, Najma.
But, okay, first of all, are you saying the prince is down here, or up there the prince did some shit to put you down here?
Can I make an insight check
Yes.
on Ma'at?
Absolutely.
That's 4.
A 4? What are you hoping for?
That seemed strange to
That it wasn't
her.
Ma'at.
Yeah, but like I guess
Them, yeah.
I'm caught up in what I'm doing, and
Right.
it doesn't really clock anything.
Yeah, there's a lot of things going on, I think, at this exact moment, including the young woman who
In the water.
dove
I
into the
know.
pit and with 2 strong strokes seizes a floating body. It begins to drag it up onto the docks next to you. One of the stick bug vines approaches her tentatively, but she bats it away and drags the muddy body up these ancient stone stairs and stands over it, examining it as Jora stands over Hawa.
Can I go over to her?
Yeah, right, and who's this?
Oh, bastard, may I introduce Caia Scipio, an educated mage and your temporary replacement. Caia, you have delivered me to the bastard, and so I release you from our contract. Unwillingly, I admit, as I do not remember the last soul with whom I could discuss celestial mathematics. This woman is just attempting to feel for a pulse on this body as you guys walk up. I think Ma'at is just chattering. Everybody's sort of like going in and around and past Ma'at, who just sort of floats there, remaining the same. What would you like to do, Najma, as you approach this young woman?
Hello.
Greetings, yes, I'm Caia Scipio. Sorry, one moment. And she is really checking for signs of life. 2 fingers to the throat of this completely muddy body, completely unrecognizable under the slime, but she shakes her head and wipes her hands on her black trousers.
He is dead.
Yes, I think so. I think too much time in the water. The woman nods at you, now looking fully at you, Najma. There's a moment of something as she gazes at you before flickering over to Arn, whose hacking coughs are even worse at this moment. Thank you, Ma'at. Greetings. This may sound obvious, but we're not safe here. If your companions are not too sick to travel, I have shelter nearby, and a groan echoes from the figure on the floor. The figure Caia dragged from the water.
I would like to make an insight check on her if she's talking about she's got somewhere to go.
Absolutely.
I'm readying an axe.
Insight's gonna be 17.
And you are trying to determine whether she's telling the truth about a safe shelter?
If she has ill intent for us by saying, I will take you somewhere.
Shockingly, in this exact moment, no. Because as that groan echoes up from this body that was completely still a moment before, you have time to register Jora lifting the axe and moving in such a way that might do something about it. And Caia flickers from you and stands forward with hands up and says, please, no, not yet. We have time. Najma and MacGowan make a constitution saving
Okay,
throw.
Ghibli, don't let me down.
I'm terrified.
Okay, you kind of let me down.
I don't like not making them.
13?
11.
Oh, God.
The spluttering cough of the figure on the floor is magnified by Arn's and magnified by MacGowan's as you are overcome again, as you were this morning, with that overwhelming feeling of some brightness in your chest. And any awareness of Scipio or her actions or of Jora is blown away as you are just attempting to keep your feet. Choose one of the following. Rage,
Oh God.
despair, guilt, or fear.
Rage, despair, guilt, or fear? I think it's fear. I think he's afraid that after all the shit that he's been through in his whole life that this is going to be it.
Oh no.
Najma, you vomit and instantly feel completely better. At ease. MacGowan, I'm going to need you to take 2d8 acid damage and reduce your maximum hit points by that amount again.
I don't have any key points to help you.
Yaga.
You truly do love to see it.
Perfect. Najma, the relief is instantaneous. As you feel better, everyone around you literally looks like they're being rocked by waves of nausea, except for Jora.
Not Hawa?
No, and definitely not Caia Scipio,
Okay.
who remains in this stalemate as Jora has readied her axe, and she's standing not between, but basically between, in front of you, the body on the floor.
Can we
There's
tell-
time.
Here's the thing. All Yora's doing is axe in hand. Like, I
Yes.
have just shifted conscious. I'm not, like,
Sure.
aggressively coming at it. Like, I think...
I think she notices.
Cool.
And is-
Like, I just wanted to make sure that my intention as Jora was...
Can we tell what the person's like wearing, or they're so soiled there's no telling?
I think only the face has been wiped off as Caia has attempted, like, listen for breath or something similar. What do they look like? I think you said it was a man. I think slightly older.
Yeah, I would say like gray, little goatee, little dash in his little eyebrow.
Yeah, I think he has a piercing
Yeah.
on his eyebrow.
Yeah.
A fish hook.
It wasn't a piercing. It was just a fish hook. It's a really shitty day.
Man, I've got like normal sorcerer hit points now.
My boy!
Hey, Jonah,
Yeah.
God,
you chose fear.
I did choose fear.
Help me out with that.
Done.
Thank you.
I'm so scared.
I am also now, as a note, at 24 out of my new maximum of 38 hit points.
You hate to see it.
You truly do.
How many
hate
did
to
you
see
lose
it.
this time?
9 this time.
That's rough. Ouch.
I rolled an 8 and a 1 on the 2d8.
Hey, thanks
So evened out.
Thank God for the one.
I was really worried when I saw the 8. I was like,
That is literally the median, isn't it? Well, I guess not. Well, we'll see. I don't know. It's
close.
I'm not a math boy. Clearly.
it's
Taking-
not good.
Taking all of this in, the 3 people remaining standing, Hawa is sitting upright and looking with even more terror, this silent quartermaster, navigator. There is a moment where Caia realizes the 2 people that she can rely on. Can you pick him up, please?
This body.
Yes. Follow me on this. And she walks over to the urn into the shadow of which Najma stepped out of and opens it. It's very large and, luckily, empty. We can store him. For now. So he's not a threat to himself or others, but we need to move quickly because he's close.
Close to
Turning.
Oh.
I pick up the body and put it in the urn.
It's strangely easy to pick up.
One-handed, I dunk that shit in.
The weight is a strange sensation. You would expect dead weight, but the muscles are tensing and relaxing in sequence. It's not just a marionette on a string.
Is it like lighter?
No.
Or is it just okay? So
It's that it's not dead
that
weight.
it's not dead weight. Cool. I was like, is it lacking fluids?
As you do, one-handed, because I think it's a smaller, older man.
Yeah, I want to keep this shit away from me.
And you dunk him.
No, I put it in the urn.
You put him in the urn.
Andrew has KO and Villager's energy.
No, you space jam.
From the 3-point.
Caia gingerly replaces the lid and cracks it open slightly for air. That's one at least.
MacGowan's already like at the edge of this like room, like looking for the way ahead.
Oh,
He's like, well, where are we going? We're going somewhere. We're in a hurry, aren't we? What were you saying? You can cut him? Can you cut us? Where are we going?
Are you in charge? Are you in charge? All right, then follow me. Please get your people moving. I know a safe place, and whatever you do, don't step on a vine.
Fine, quickly,
can you
quickly.
walk?
Yes.
Yes, this is how I sound.
Oh, I didn't do it for that. He can nod. That's totally fine with me.
I was,
Yes.
Whoa, Dan.
Whoa, Dan. hey guys. No, shit.
Again, he can nod. That's fine with me.
Hawa should have a voice. I'm trying to
You're good. I was just saying
give everybody at least one little painted detail. What is Hawa's? Okay, what is you guys been traveling for Hawa for a couple days? Let's just throw out some adjectives. Quiet,
mute,
entirely mute.
You know who I picture? Billy Bones from Black Sails. That's what I picture.
Bones,
Big dude,
I know it's you.
But he's quiet and stoic.
Yeah,
Kind of
Hawa
seems like a dick.
There do seem to be a lot of big boys on Arn's big boy boat.
Yeah.
It is the big boy boat.
Yeah.
Hawa is also a big boy on Arn's big boy boat.
This is the Fisher
Yeah.
Price big boy boat.
But I think he has
Arn's boat
really,
is built Tonka tough.
Trucks in the mud.
I think he's really delicate fingies. I think he just seems.
He's got sweet fingies.
Yeah, I feel like he'd be a good
got good fingers.
cake decorator.
I got crumbs. He's got little dexterous
they're
fingers.
soft. They're soft AF.
I can walk.
There we go.
He says with tiny fingers.
Size.
You love to see it.
Little
A
Deadpool
tiny
hands.
fingerly size.
And yes.
I have one thing I want to do in this room. I will
Yes.
follow up behind everybody with the urn.
Yeah.
I assume that most people have started moving in that direction.
Yeah. You can roll a perception or anything you want. There's still this is, I know, a
It's
huge
cool.
environment, a lot of things going on.
I don't think she's concerned with that, weirdly enough. Only one person vomited, correct?
Yes.
And that one person seemed better after vomiting, correct?
Yes.
I would like to go through Najma's vomit.
Oh God.
Is there anything solid that that is out of place?
No. It is
Okay.
the smell of stomach acid of somebody that hasn't eaten.
Okay, so it is just.
It's
Vile.
a thin gruel.
Then she's gonna pick up the urn and follow.
Pick up the urn. Cool.
Right? I'm carrying the
Hell
dude
yeah.
in the urn.
Yes, you do
Was
have a
that-
600-pound push.
Well, am I carrying the urn and they didn't want me to carry the urn?
Well,
Sorry, I thought I was
think you
carrying
do.
him.
And Kaia's like, oh,
Do you not?
You
not want him?
you kind soul. No, we can come back if there's a time to come back. They'll be all right.
I put the urn down.
Is the lid open?
Yes.
Okay, good. I don't want him to asphyxiate. I don't know if that's what he needs. Follow me, please.
Are we going?
I do not know what that word means.
I think she's taken aback, but she understands the fear in MacGowan's eyes and just simply says, follow me. Through a twist of hallways and passageways, this woman leads you, picking past a single vine that is actively curling with a sickening, muscular, stretching growth.
I immediately axe at it.
No! And you do.
Oh,
Roll
God.
attack.
No. Oh no.
I with a green flame blade as soon as it comes anywhere in the vicinity. No. 13.
You hit and you sever it, this flame licking up and down, and far off, down a hallway that you have not come to, there is the light of not this sort of dim, filtered sunlight of this docks, but a brighter, greener, more verdant light down a series of twisting hallways ahead, and from that echoes a very human screeching groan. I told you not to, no, through here. And the woman makes the last final 15 feet along this hallway, and with her hand on the wall, what looks to be a wall is a moving panel that silently slides to the side. A great stone arch, large enough even for Jora to comfortably walk through. And
Thank
with
you.
that stink of the fetid dock behind you, the smell of great age and dusty stone ahead of you, and that light from that chamber down the hallway glittering in green, within this sliding panel is a staircase, wide and dark, leading into Stygian blackness below. She is about to hurry down when, it'll be dark just for a moment.
That's fine. I can see in the dark. Let's go.
If you can't, link hands. Don't get lost.
Can I try to tap into MacGowan's nerve system and just chill him the fuck out for a second?
Do you have a spell like Calm Emotions?
No, I don't
or
think so.
You can message him. You're still mind linked.
I
think you can talk to him and try to persuade.
and try to calm
Yeah.
down. Okay, you are stressful and this is scary. Bad situation. You need to calm down.
I know it's scary. That's why I'm trying to get to wherever we're going as fast as I can. I don't want to die down here.
Look at me. Take a big breath. Hold. Kev, now I'm going to try to persuade to a penis and try to get him to just take a breath.
That sounds great.
Okay.
A persuasion roll would be, or maybe even animal handling.
Oh, God.
Should I
I'll take that, I'll
oppose?
take that.
Take animal handling.
Yes.
Oh, damn it.
If you want to oppose.
I don't want to.
Yeah, I think
I just
this
didn't know
is-
if, like, due to the circumstances, if I should.
I think this is an affliction.
Okay.
It is not necessarily a choice that MacGowan is making.
Yeah, it's only an 8 anyway, so I don't really know any penises, but I'm going to try.
You recognize that she is attempting to make you feel better.
I understand you're trying, but whatever this is still inside me, and I want it out.
I think because you are small, maybe the rage is too much, but rein it in just a tiny bit because you are stressing out, Cloak Lady, and Big Lady also seems stressed. Okay?
I will do my best.
Okay. I will punch you if you don't, and I'm very strong.
I know you are.
And you walk down into the darkness. Who has the highest passive perception?
Probably
Actually,
Najma. It's probably
Just
Najma.
kidding. Hold
Mine
on.
is 12.
Mine's.
Oh, shit. Mine's 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there you go.
Okay,
There you
sorry.
go.
So it's
Okay.
So you walk down into this darkness. For people without dark vision, which is to say everyone but MacGowan, it is so dark and so quiet, almost like a tomb. Darkness underground is darkness squared. MacGowan, through your fear, you can feel the bones of the earth beneath you. And for the first time, they are not a reassuring, firming ground. You are terrified. Najma, you smell bread.
Oh,
It smells pretty good.
yeah.
And finally, through this walk through the dark, actually, MacGowan, if you'd like to give me a perception check, an active one, as you can see in the dark.
Unnatural 20.
Awesome. There are no vines down here. At least here, there is a total stillness, and you can tell that even within the limited range of dark vision, there is nothing to fear. You are in a very sort of wide square room that has a jutting and abutting rooms farther down in a sort of diagonal patch as you walk down this staircase. But you see a completely still lump in between this sort of cubed room with a sort of silo in the center and the next one. It looks vaguely human-shaped, and for a second you jolt at it, but it is not. It is not moving. It is not anything. It's just of that shape and stature. And then a light. Scipio has opened another sliding stone panel. There is a light wall of fog that dissipates as she passes through. And on the other side, a small fire, 2 figures sitting by it, and the indescribable smell of food. Some kind of oat cake, griddling on an iron pan. Najma, dexterity saving throw.
Oh, God. Okay, Ghibli, don't let me down.
Whoa,
Ghibli came in.
To row.
Natural 20. Oh, plus some stuff, right? Do I have to add it?
A dex save?
You're good.
Oh, okay.
It's a dex save.
It's a dex save.
The nat 20.
I think you stand your ground, because what happens is one of the figures blurs up from the fire, leaping toward you, strawberry blonde hair dancing in the firelight. The child buries herself against you in a hug so sudden and forceful
Oh, my God.
that you don't topple to the ground with your
Yes!
natural 20. It's your sister. It's Lilith.
Devil in the heart, devil in the load, devil in the road that's leading you home. Devil in the heart, devil in the heart, devil in the love that laid me low. When you go to sleep, when you rest your head, he'll be waiting there beside your bed. When you call my name through the telephone ring, he'll be waiting there, he's listening. Don't you dare give up. Don't let it go to waste. Soon enough you'll meet him face to face. Keep on walking on till the dawn bird calls. Devil disappears where sunlight falls. Devil in the hearth, devil in the loam, devil in the road that's leading you home. Devil in the heart, devil in the heart, devil